What up, everybody? And RIP to the doc, Lauren Williams. Her only crime in life was creating a weight loss drug that got people high as a kite. She was no drug dealer, but she still did whatever Tommy or Claudia told her to do, even working around the clock until she was exhausted. But sometimes that false energy be the strongest. If you've ever been falsely accused by somebody, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like they want you to admit doing something that you didn't do. Then they get even more angry and call you a liar. And this is the fate that poor Doc Williams met. A bullet to the head over a lie. I could feel Claude's energy from 3 planets away when she walked into that room and said, "You screwed me." Claudia is beginning to show a pattern of false belief and acting before she knows the whole story or all the details. This situation with Doc, allowing Walter to make her believe that Tommy set up Vic to die, and then when Tommy also tricked her to send the horsemen into an ambush. Claudia kept saying in this episode, "This is everything I've worked my entire life for." But the thing is, Claudia hadn't worked her whole life for that. She stumbled upon the Dahlia Connect at a club, then killed her once she had a direct connection to the doc. And all that had taken place in about a year time, from the time she was introduced to Dahlia to now. As a result of killing the doc, Vic broke his partnership off with Claudia because she's calling her own shots and he can't trust her. Getting me to the question, will Vic turn to Diamond and Tommy to try to get back in good with them? One way or another, there is a good chance that Tommy will find out that Claudia killed the doc, and be all the more reason for Tommy to be going after Claudia. But as far as Vic working with Diamond and Tommy, I don't see Tommy giving Vic another chance after what happened at the end of season 1. I mean, if he isn't planning on giving Claudia a second chance, he won't give one to Vic either. At least not right away. Now that Dahlia is pretty much a done deal, the real opportunity that Claudia waited her whole life for is about to fall into her lap. Walter is about to put Claudia in charge to run his organization. And this is what Claudia has really been waiting for her whole life. Now she will have the opportunity to prove herself as she handles Brendan Doyle. At the end of season 1, Claudia was supposed to begin a partnership with Jenard, but obviously this never worked out. Jenard even came to Claudia in episode 1, asking her to bankroll his new network, but Claudia told him to find the door. Like she didn't just promise Jenard distro of Dahlia. Now that Dahlia is over with, look for Claudia to reach back out to Jenard about that partnership. Jenard needed Claudia to bankroll him because he has all kinds of problems right now. The main problem being Miguel Garcia and the St. Prince gang. Jenard stepped to Miguel asking for an extension on his payment, but Miguel told Jenard to have his money by Friday or he would kill him. Jenard's second problem is the fact that he promised to give Mirkovich his pipeline back. He made this promise banking on the fact that both Diamond and Tommy would be dead right now. But when Mirkovich pulled up, Tommy wasn't budging. So Mirkovich made it Jenard's problem to get his pipeline back to him. This is after Mirkovich and a couple of his men roughed Jenard up. I don't know how they caught Jenard slipping like that with no backup and no protection. Then there's the fact that CBI is split in half right now. Diamond's crew, OG CBI, and Jenard's crew that now goes by treason. And Jenard will use Tommy killing Chewie as an excuse to go to war. But his real motive will be trying to get that pipeline back. Chewie getting killed will just be what Jenard uses to rally the troops. But one wild card in this situation that Jenard could use to his advantage is that the Serbs are currently beefing with Miguel and the St. Prince crew. With the two leaders who Jenard has problems with beefing, he will be able to use one of Andre Coleman's old tricks, playing both sides against the middle, using their beef to his advantage to make them think he can do them a bigger favor by eliminating their enemy. And there's also the clip from the Diamond and Jenard promo video where Jenard has blood in his mouth and he's saying he's the star of the movie. I do have a theory about what's happening in this clip. I know a female, she would never admit to this, but her sister told me that when she was young, she beat the brakes off a girl. Then when she was finished, she jumped on top of her and bit her ear off. Now keep in mind that Jenard has a cauliflower ear. I believe that he's going to be meeting up with somebody and they start making fun of his ear. And most likely Jenard is sensitive about his ear and he beats the brakes off that person and bites off his ear to set an example. But personally, I'm rooting for Jenard and his new love interest, Shanti. Not that I'm a Tommy Egan hater, but he is the star of the show, so we pretty much know he's gonna survive. And the way Jenard busted that three-pointer in Chewie's face reminded me of myself. I'm lethal from the top of the key. Shanti might also be the key to a Force Ghost crossover. I believe she's connected to the female CO from Ghost, and the female CO has ties to none other than Monet Tejada. So at some point, we could see Jenard linking up with the Tejadas through Shanti. So as Jenard finds himself a love interest, his brother Diamond got dumped over a text. His former lover, Adrian, the journalist, texted Diamond and said that she was not built for this life. Diamond didn't try hiding anything about his life or past from Adrian. And after watching Blackston and his crew run into the barbershop, she was out. Therefore, Diamond might have second thoughts about being so transparent in his next relationship, unless he finds someone who is already in that life like Jenard did. Getting me to, will Diamond have to begin living a double life like Ghost? Diamond now has a new parole officer who isn't on the CBI payroll, who isn't playing with Diamond either. So because of that, Diamond can't get caught slipping. He's going to get random drug tests. And we already saw Diamond turn down the blunt when it was offered by Tommy. The probation officer will be doing random home visits. Because of this, Diamond might want to get a second, more modest place. Because the parole officer will be asking for proof of income and proof of employment. I know that they got the barbershop as a front, but that ain't really making no money. And if the parole officer walks up in there, he's going to bump into a whole bunch of felons. And that is another term of Diamond's parole. No association with any known felons. And yes, this does include Tommy Egan. His criminal background predates OG Power, and he has several felonies. In season 1 of Power, Angela was doing a background check on Tommy, and he had several felonies. This is why Stacey Marks said Tommy has a thick rap sheet. Because of all this, we may see Diamond go the James St. Patrick route in suit and tie. Or he's going to have to really open that barbershop up for business and find a way to show proof of employment to his parole officer. So Diamond will have to balance staying out of prison all while doing business with Tommy. And that will not be easy. And there you have it. Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.